Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Oz Alchemist. This is LCW, and this is my partner.
It's your girl Lola Love.
And what we do here is discuss the past week in wrestling. If we watched everything, last week I watched AEW, I watched Raw, I watched SmackDown. She probably didn't watch AEW, but we definitely watched Raw and SmackDown.
You know what? And I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna kick my own ass for this because I have to get used to doing that. I've been such on a Raw, NXT, break, SmackDown. I have to remember, and I remember like I be remembering at the last minute, and I hate that. That hey, AEW was on, and then I'll see what happened, like on social media, and I'm like, damn, like I missed a good show, and I'm kind of pissed off at it because yeah, I need to keep up. I need to start putting that into my routine that I remember.
And let's
Yeah.
let's just get AEW out the way because
Wait, are you talking about the pay per view or the show?
the show last
Okay,
week.
because I still ain't seen the pay per view.
Okay, last week Mercedes Monet no longer has her title, the TBS title. She has dropped it to Willow Nightingale, who has deserved the title for a long time. I know she's the
Oh
inaugural
please.
tag team champion, but the TBS championship she definitely deserved to win back after she got screwed out of it nearly 2 years ago at this point. So
Did she?
good for her. Absolutely, she did because her friend snaked her in the middle of the match.
But why she got to take it? Why she got to take it from Mercedes though? I mean, you should have took that up with your
Because
friend
Mercedes
two
took it
years
from
ago.
her.
What?
Mercedes took it from her.
But that was 2 years ago. Get over it.
Okay, so but now she got it back. So the get
And you
look,
know what?
there is no statute of limitations for get backs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. 'Cause I had to think. I had to think. Right now, I'm on the Drew McIntyre train, so it really ain't no limit for get backs. It's like I can get you now, I can get you 2 years from now, I can get you tomorrow night. Like you never know when when I feel ready to get you. So you know what? I understand that. But yeah, you're right about that though. Shout out to Willow. She earned that. She earned that. She deserved that. It's just damn man, we're really going through a damn fall of Mercedes.
Yeah,
Which
which I
in
told you was gonna happen.
retrospect, it's like, okay, like because I was thinking about what you said about the AEW Women's Championship eluding her. And that was like the one title that she just can't seem to capture. So it's like, dang, she had to lose all these belts to get to a more humble Mercedes in order to, you know what? I want to win this belt, but I don't just want to win, just to say, oh, I'm 15 times, for this, just to add another number to it and just brag on it. Or do I want to win it to give the women opportunity, other women opportunities to fight for it or want to win it for, my fans that stay rocking with me all these years like that? Because, as you know, Mercedes is very selfish. So and it's this character, Mercedes. I don't want to get it confused. I don't need y'all in the comments. No, she's not, because I know that's just been the back and forth in it for 4 years that Mercedes doesn't put anybody over, that she's selfish, she only thinks about herself, that whole thing. And her doing this for Willow definitely crossed out that rumor and those accusations. But I think that's what's going to have to happen with her. She's going to have to lose all these titles to pretty much be humbled and really kind of reevaluate a lot of things. And I think after that, I think she's going to take some time off. And I think when she comes back, she's definitely going to capture that belt.
Yeah, because all she's doing is dropping all the belts to everybody else in the promotions that she's took them from to give. And let's just talk about what it does for the people, the promotions that she has belts in. It gives them publicity, if anything.
That's how I
So
looked at it.
everybody mad about her collecting belts. Go watch the promotions that she's won the belts from.
But they won't do that.
Why are y'all mad
Half
about
of
it?
them,
And
but
then
to
again,
be honest, and then half of them don't even know the promotions that she's taking these belts from. They're
you
just
don't.
mad that it's her taking another title.
Right. Y'all just be mad that she popular and she goes and wins belts. And again, this is not real. The stuff that they do in the ring is absolutely real. They're athletic and they're acting at the same time. But the winning and stuff and the belts, this isn't real. And she's earned everything that she's gotten because she's that good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, she got some things that I would say she should work on. You know, as far as like character work, because she's like a nerdy villain, and she's not like the CEO thing. Feels like you should have more aura, and she doesn't. She doesn't have that. She's like a nerd almost.
I don't want to say that much because if we're going to say that, I don't know. Because Sasha Banks had aura. Sasha Banks
She can't say.
lived up to being let's keep it on it. She definitely did have that boss mentality. When she went from boss to CEO, I thought that there would have been more of a polishing for her
Okay,
rather than all the cosplay,
um,
like the different I like the wigs. I like that she was pink wig for a long time, and then she switched and she was blue for a long time to show her darker side. I like that. But this every week with the switching it, I really thought it was going to be more of a, like I said, a more polished version of her. That it wasn't going to be all the color in it. It's just like I ain't come to play. I'm taking everything. She coming out there. I want to see her come out there. Black wig, straight middle part, trench coat, glasses. I'm not coming to mess with none of y'all. Like I'm standing on business. This is what it is. But yeah, I'm
okay,
tired of the color wigs.
okay.
Just
Maybe
that's the
maybe
only
it's
thing.
just me. Maybe it's just me. But like, remember
But
I told you how I felt about The Rock? Like he wasn't necessarily like he ain't had no flavor to him. I went back and watched his promos. Again, his promos, it's like he's cool, but I don't get us when I see it. I just get the
that's
cool.
wild to me though. How you don't, because my thing is, I'll say this. What is us? When you say give me an example. And then I'm gonna, yeah, when you think of us
Hmm.
as flavor, give me another superstar as an example.
Okay.
And I feel like I know somebody that you're going to say.
Tell me who you think I'm gonna say.
Javon.
No, that's no, that's more like a youthful thing.
Okay.
Trick, as I would say, is us. Cause it's I mean, granted, he got the what?
Pause. Pause. You say Trick is us,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And I agree. I agree with you 100%. He is. And you don't think The Rock is? What?
Okay,
When
okay, wait, wait,
when
wait, wait, wait,
Trick
wait, wait,
does
wait, wait,
that
wait, wait, wait,
whole,
wait, 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 wait.
come on, come on.
LA Knight, The Rock,
Okay, come on.
same thing.
Okay.
LA Rock in the Night, same thing.
Nah.
Yes,
Hell
exactly
no.
the same thing.
Absolutely not. No.
Yes, that's
No. No.
exactly the same.
No.
They even
And
sound
I'm
alike.
gonna, no, and I'm gonna say this, and I feel like I can't say this because I'm, partially white. But LA Knight is, I like him and he's, yeah, and all of that, but to me he's the white version of The Rock. He's the whitewashed version of The Rock mixed with Stone Cold. To me, Stone Cold was more, and Stone Cold wouldn't even want to watch. Stone Cold was like redneck down south country, like yeah, no, yeah, as I keep saying, yeah, like, see, the whiteness is coming out of me, but that
But going
was,
back, but like I said, it's the same for me. It's the same thing. And then Sasha Banks, Mercedes, whatever. When she would call people bitch, I didn't believe it. Like it didn't even sound right coming out of her mouth.
nah, when Sasha Banks was definitely calling them bitches bitches, I felt that in her soul.
When
I
Jane says
definitely
it, I
felt,
feel it. When Mercedes
huh?
says it, I don't feel it. When Jane says it, I feel it. When Mercedes says it, I don't feel it.
And what's crazy is I don't feel it too much when Jay says. Sometimes I feel it, but then I don't feel it. But when Mercedes said it, definitely when she was back, yeah, no. Not think about her promos against Charlotte Flair, against Becky Lynch, against Bayley, and anybody else that stepped against Bianca. Nah, I felt that. I definitely felt that with Bianca though, because she is black. I felt it was too forced. That girl, that was white.
Yeah.
That was white, pure. That was too perfect. That was too
When
polished. That was
Naomi
supposed
does
to
it,
say.
when Naomi does it, that's us.
Naomi is us. Naomi is definitely us.
You know what? We getting off track. We supposed to be talking about everything that happened these past 2 weeks. This past week. Let's get into Raw. So CM Punk, Braun Breaker had their promo to start off. Braun's ready.
He is.
I think he's ready. He
I'll
don't
give
even
him
give him
that.
his title tonight.
I'll
He's
give him
ready.
that. I think he's ready, but I don't want him to take the title.
Well, you don't want him to, but I mean, it is what it
He
is.
shouldn't. CM Punk literally just got this title.
Oh well.
Like literally, just no, we ain't finna. Oh well, because all that we did about him, about stuff coming out there and screwing him. No, we not doing that. We gotta no. You cannot
no,
repeat. You have to go back.
no. Remember, I wanted that specific situation to happen, but I wanted it to be Sammy instead of Punk.
You
That's
did,
exactly
but
what I wanted.
exactly, you didn't want it to be Punk.
No, 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 no. I wanted Sammy to be in Punk's position and then Seth to do it. So when Seth did it anyway and it was CM Punk, I was still fine with it.
No, guy have to go back further than that. We wanted CM Punk to get the title a minute ago.
Yes, I always want him to win, but in that scenario, I was good with it. If you just said something to me, I didn't hear you.
No, I was talking to
Oh.
someone in my background. Apologize, people. Um, yeah, no, I just don't want. CM Punk is just getting his footing. I want to see him do something with the title because, okay, he really hasn't had any defenses. And for this to be like one of the, I'll say I might be wrong. Please don't chew my head off in the comments. But as far as my recollection, like I don't remember him defending it against anyone since he's gotten it. Not live shows that I can remember. 5-7.
No, no, he
He
hasn't.
hasn't. Yeah, so for this to be like his first pretty much defense since he's had it and then he loses it, like, no. And I don't even want it to be like, oh, he's going to get it back. No, because we know there's going to be a minute. Like, I want him to win because at some point, Seth is going to return. And I know he has to get his get back from the vision and all that. He's going to do that. But him and CM Punk, that's one of those stories that I can read over and over again because it's that damn good, because it's that damn personal. That video that I had sent you that somebody made of like that collection, it was perfect. And there, to me, I always felt like they have so much in common. I want to see those two fight at WrestleMania. I really do. I feel like it'll put on a hell of a match. I don't want to see, even though Braun is good, I don't want to see Ricky Braun yet. Not yet. Not yet. He's ready. Not yet. It's like I need to have this CM Punk Seth Rollins them 1-on-1. No triple threat, no none of that. Them 1-on-1 on the grandest stage of them all. For and then let that be that nail in a coffin for them.
But okay, so how do we make it so that Braun still keeps his momentum? Because if he loses tonight, it's like you did all this talking, you did all this fighting, and you still didn't pull it out. So what now?
He has to let it be lose by interference. Let it be a lose by interference, so it's really not on him. Maybe somebody's trying to help him, Austin, in a way. I came out to help you, but you ended up, the referee got distracted, something, blah, blah, whatever, and that whole thing. Don't let it be on Braun, because let Braun, like, I'm on a roll, I was finna get him. You came out, it got ruined, and that be that now Austin has to, kind of work his way to gain, because I feel like he's the only one. You got to gain Braun's trust because right now Braun thinks he thinks he's Seth Rollins. He's in that position. So it's like Logan ain't got no problem with Austin. Neither does Bronson Reed. Because the first night that Austin had to prove himself, Braun, when Paul left the room, he told Bronson Reed, like, I got chill back. I don't give a damn about him. So it's kind of like, yeah, Paul say, he's in the group. No, it's the three of us. And Paul, now we got this new dude in the group. Not what we know about him, like for real, and is this legit? That whole thing. So he's still trying to feel him out. Braun's not dumb, so it's like he's still trying to feel him out. And since he's the leader, it's like, nah, I didn't put him in there. Like that was Paul's call, you know. So it has to be he has to work on getting Braun's trust, being his right hand man, helping him win, get there, all of that. I'm gonna prove it to you, all of that. So that way, when he come back and it's revealed that this was a ploy and a plot all along, it has to hurt. It has to hurt. They got to be close. Those two have to get closest. It got to hurt because the rest of them, Logan Paul and them, you came after Bronson Reed, no, because wasn't Breaker? He was the first person that was in the group, and like Seth said, he chose him.
True.
He knew what he could do. He chose him. So it's like, no, this one, it got to hurt emotionally. I got to break you emotionally.
Okay.
So I would love to see that. I would definitely love to see that. But
And going into something that broke me emotionally, Gunther beat R-Truth.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the way they built that up with R-Truth backstage. And I'm thinking R-Truth is definitely, he ain't coming out there as R-Truth. He coming out there as Ron Killings. He about to lay
I
hands
am
on him.
tired of them in general and how they are doing R-Truth. You brought him back for what if you're not going to
For
let
what?
him do anything?
For what?
You brought him back after we said we wanted him back because y'all let him go for the dumbest of reasons. Then you have
Mm-hmm.
him be a minimal part of John's retirement, and then
Mm-hmm.
for like 2 weeks he was a badass, and then you just put him right back into the box he was in. Like what was the purpose?
Now he's back to being a jobber. Now he's back to being just a funny guy.
Like,
I
and
don't want
then
to see that.
having him go up
And
against
and he don't
Gunther,
deserve that.
and then having him go up against Gunther, who's right now the biggest heel for what he did to John Cena. Granted, yeah, sure. If you continue this and this builds to be something, that could work. But you're obviously not going to do that.
No, and I feel like it definitely should have. If he's saying that John Cena is his childhood hero, his brother from another mother, all type of stuff, and he feel deeply about that, then you right. I would be okay if this was a build on something like, now I'm gonna come after you every time. Like, turn him into that. He's not a gimmick. Stop trying to make him this funny. I'm sick of that because he can actually go in the ring, and it's like, no. And to be completely honest, Gunther's still not over to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I respect him in
Yeah.
the ring. He does his thing in the ring. He is a hell of an athlete. However,
He ain't had
how
no
long are
like
y'all gonna keep riding on the coattails of I retired John Cena doing little stuff like this? Because okay, John retired in December. We are now in the new year. Um and coming up sometime next week could be a whole month that John Cena has been gone. So it's like, what are we going to do now with Gunther? Because to me, the biggest heel is Drew.
Yeah.
That's a heel.
And
That is a
and
heel.
and Drew, let's talk about Drew. Drew was phenomenal. Like Cody had his whole little speech, had his whole little thing. Drew comes on the monitor. Hey, let me explain what the rules are. We're gonna have a normal match. We're gonna have a falls count anywhere. Then we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
a steel cage. Okay, all makes sense. Now he goes on the bus. He grabs a picture of Dusty and Cody himself. Cody rushes in the back to try to
Pretty
stop
much,
him.
that's like breaking into Cody's house because that's his home away from home. He bought that bus. That's his own personalized, personal items. Brandy's, Rowan Penny's probably on the bus. The baby's toys on the bus. All type of stuff. This is his home,
So
and
he
you broke into his house.
goes in there to try to stop him. Drew's not there. Drew made this video beforehand, rushes back to he out in the ring with the picture, takes the picture out, sets it on fire as Cody is being held back by security.
I don't think he made that video beforehand.
Well, he played it and then he was already in the ring.
No, because you had to think they're in a, because when I think about it, if you're in a parking lot, he came through the lower up. Yeah, that's just, you just go around. Because even when I went there and I seen when The Rock beat Cody up, I'm like, that's literally how I got in. Like, just right there, and I was on the floor seat, so it was just that entrance. Yeah, it didn't take that long
Well, either
for
way,
him to get
either way,
there.
he
Like that
made.
time with him and CM Punk, it was like I was here backstage. Now I'm up here in the Raptors. Now I'm down. Like, yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
either way, he he tricked him. Cody is getting held back by guards, and then Drew just leans on ropes. It smiles in his face like you can't do nothing.
hit me, hit me. He just kept saying, hit me. Cody is being held down by all these security, Nick Aldis included, and he can't touch him because if you touch him, you lose everything. So it's like, dang, is it worth it? Because I want to lay hands on you, but if I do, that's it. You automatically, I lose it all. I lose it, and you get it.
And I'm so sick
So
of
it's
Nick
like
Aldis.
that. I'm sorry. What would you have done?
I'm so sick of Nick Aldis and his ass going. What's
I'm
wrong
not.
with you,
I'm
Drew?
glad
Shut
Nick
up.
Aldis is not playing favoritism no more. I'm sick of it. That's when I was sick of him always protecting Cody. Just like John Cena said, he's protected by the system. I was sick of that. But for him now, it's like, no, things are going Drew's way. And Drew never wanted it. Drew was cool with it being a normal match down the middle, me and him. No, Cody cheated. So it's like, okay, now you're gonna follow my rules. And then he did it again. So it's like, no, I'm not playing by y'all rules. Y'all drove me to this point, which is why I felt like everything Drew was doing is justified. Because this could have been done. Cody, you gave the man the match, but you beat him up because you didn't want everybody to know that you're the one that attacked Jacob. So you cheat and you hit him over the head. Then you do it again, and another match is the counter. Like it was, Cody, you deserve all of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. A part of me, when he did that with the picture, and again, I felt this way because of Dusty, and it's the fact that that man kept saying that Dusty's he's going to be looking up. You still saying this man is in hell? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Drew McIntyre? I'm like, this dude is a menace, and he's sticking to what he said. Like looking up at me with disappointment. Sir, that's wild to me. That is so wild to me. Like, that man is nuts. It's sad. He had me on an emotional roller coaster. I went from like, yeah, he broke into the man's house. No, he took the picture of Dusty. Now you going too far. Then you stomp it. I said, okay, he stomped it. Then you broke. When I saw that trash can, I said, you better set it on fire, you evil man. And he did. And he slowly let it burn. Slowly let it burn. And smiled in that man's face as he did it. Drew had me on so many different ups and downs on Friday. Like, talk about storytelling at its finest. This match is going to be amazing. I thought CM Punk and his match in Hell in a Cell was great. This finna be a classic. Oh man, I'm gonna tell my children about this.
And I love how SmackDown feels like it's giving us all the nostalgia matches, like all the old matches that we
I miss it. Falls
because
count
like
anywhere.
because
We ain't
now it's
had one of
just
them in a little minute.
because now it's just basic, like
And then the first
no
match
rules
is not even
or
a regular match. The first match is a street fight.
right. That's what I'm saying. So like I'm saying like because like for a while it was just normal matches. It was either like uh you just get to hit people with stuff or it's just a normal match
Mm-hmm.
and nothing in between or a random ladder match. But this
Mm-hmm.
like this past Friday, the fact that we had an ambulance match and then we
Yeah.
getting the three stations of hell, like SmackDown is going in the right direction.
That's why I said. That's why I said people can say what they want to that man in the comments. It's not just gonna be one episode of SmackDown cooking. I really truly feel as though it needs to go back to how it was when the brands were against each other. Raw versus SmackDown. Bring that back. Because when it was like that, you really had people, you had them fighting on their own shows. But when it came to the brands, now we stick it together and we gonna whoop every single superstar on that other brand. And now y'all got NXT. Bring that back. Like that's why I mess with NXT because they own some like ruthless aggression. They take by any means necessary, take no prisoners. How Dark State is, how Nexus was, how the Shield was. It's kind of like bring that back, but with the brands
And
going against each other. Bring back the old Survivor Series. I'm done with the War Games. I like it was cool and it was nice they brought it back, nostalgia. Okay. and it was nice, but it's like, oh, all right, we done did this for what, like 3 years now.
Wow, it's
Can
almost
we
like I
please
said.
go back to having like a team for
Almost
Raw
like I
and
said that.
SmackDown?
It's almost
God
like I
damn.
said that, and he was like, "Nah,
Did I see that?
yes."
When was this?
Before the last what's it called? Before the last War Games.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, well, there's text messages. Um, and speaking of NXT, what was I saying? Bring up people that need to be brought up. We
Yeah,
finally got Trick on SmackDown. We
I
got
told you.
Carmelo on SmackDown. Jordan Grace, sadly, is on SmackDown.
That's not sadly.
We're on Raw.
I know, I know,
But
but you
but
got to
but
think we still got Zaria. We still got other people that can keep
if,
up some
if
road.
but we do at least got Javon because the fact that he is on the commercial for Raw, I feel like that solidifies it that he's going to be on Raw. And he
I'm
skipped
good.
getting the NXT championship.
I'm good with that. Even though I really liked his time on SmackDown, the little surprise stops he did on SmackDown. I liked him. I was feeling him going to SmackDown, but I'm cool with him going to Raw too. I'm cool with him going there. But like you
But
said, it's so much talent on NXT, and
so
it's about
much.
time they brought him up. Oh, our boy is back. Matt Cardona is back
Ah,
as Matt Cardona, baby. Oh, I screamed.
when I saw it first because they didn't play the music, but then they said always ready. I was like, yes,
Yeah.
because I, of course, I got introduced to Zack Ryder when he was Zack Ryder, the woo 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 and
Mm.
all that stuff. I wasn't feeling that. I didn't care. But
Woo, woo, woo.
but
You know it.
Matt Cardona,
Oh,
me
baby.
watching one of my first indie shows, and he was there. I was like, I like this better than I like
Mm.
woo woo woo. And then now getting to see him on WWE as Matt Cardona, that is a lot better than Zack Ryder.
Wait, wait. Did you see him before the show we went to when we saw him?
Yes, yeah,
Okay, so that was my first time seeing him as Matt Cardona, and it was a different feel because I'm like, Zack Ryder don't talk like this. Zack Ryder don't act like this. I said they can say that, like, oh, okay. Because I remember like the crowd, they kept like chanting for Chelsea, and it was on Friday. SmackDown was on, and they was chanting for Chelsea or whatever, and he was talking about how he gonna go. They can chant all they want. He's gonna go home and f the out of his fine ass wife. I'm like, wait a minute, what is happening? Things are very X-rated over here, and I love it. But yes, to see like I like that they're bringing that version, and his post that he made was so heartfelt. Pretty much talk about the death of Zack Ryder and the things that he had to go through, how he wouldn't change anything, and he shouldn't. He became an indie god. Like he was that dude. It's so many people because when you leave WWE, to me, that's the end all be all. That is like, regardless if you may be able to have more creative control in different promotions, that's great. But you cannot tell me that when you said, I want to become a wrestler, that was where you wanted to go. And I feel like that's a lot of people's dream of where they want to go. That's the big time.
yeah.
So for Zack to be there for like 14 years and then leave there, he could have wallowed. He could have just felt sorry for himself, like I had my chance and blah blah, whatever, that's it. But he didn't. And he really reinvented himself and became bigger than Zack Ryder. And it's like for them, that's why when he came back during the John Cena retirement tour and he was Zack Ryder, I was like, come on, man, he's over this. That's beneath him now. So for them to really get on board and now he's back as him, this is amazing to see. Please, Nick, the next.
Hey, that's what I'm hoping for tonight. But honestly, I'm trying to think like we gonna probably have to make a video about it. But how many wrestlers have just changed their name and we just gotta ignore who they were beforehand? Because I know LA Knight did it. I know Zack Ryder or slash Matt Cardona has done it now. But like, who else had a name that we just like? Okay, that ain't your name no more.
I don't. Well, Sasha Banks. is one of them.
That don't
It
count.
took me a
She
minute to start having to call her Mercedes Monet because she was
that don't
always
no.
Monet.
I'm talking about strictly in WWE because that outside of
Oh,
WWE, she Mercedes
wow.
Monet, she can't use that name.
Well, they so many of them have had. They all definitely had different characters. Like hmm, like how Stone Cold was. He was just Steve Austin when he first came into it. But yeah, you're right. When I think about it, not too
Well,
many that made a name off
right,
of this name and then switched over. No, it's not a lot of them. I don't think there's any of them that kind of just made a huge name, been there for years. Like that's like saying that the Undertaker been there for like 15 years and then he changes himself. So no, I don't think that there have been any. Like they may have been a certain person when they first arrived
right,
on the indie scene or first got into the company their first year in,
right. I'm
and then they
saying
switched it.
because
Like
like I'm
the
saying,
Godfather is one of them.
right, the Godfather. Okay, see the Godfather. So we got the Godfather. We got L.A. Knight was Max Dupree or whatever. Now he's L.A. Knight. Now we got
Mm-hmm.
Zack Ryder. Now he's Matt Cardona. And I'm trying to think. What was his name? Albert became Lord Tenzai, but then he didn't really last that long. Um,
Okay. I got somebody, but it's from the Attitude Era. But then coming into the Ruthless Aggression era, he had a different name.
go for it.
Um, if this is anybody remembers, his name was Albert, and then he became A Train. So Albert
Oh,
was with
wait.
group.
Albert, then A Train, and then he became Lord Tenzai.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's wild because when he came in, it was just he was Prince Albert. He was Prince Albert. He even dressed different. He used to wear like the rest of the things like Kurt Angle wears and like Chad Gable. And then when he got with Test and Trish Stratus, it was TNA. He was Albert. And then he became A Train and he started dressing different. And now he ain't got no shirt on, nothing like that, because he was wrestling in leather pants. So then Ruthless Aggression era came. He was A Train. So some can make it work, but it's rare. That is rare that happens.
Oh, and then Tom Tongaloa was Camacho. Yeah, he was
Mm-hmm.
the Mexican dude on the bike, and then he became Tongaloa. So
Yeah, but like you said, who was still in WWE, but they have to switch their names in WWE
that's what I'm
because
talking
he
about.
was that, huh?
Remember, he was the Mexican dude on the bike. Now he's
Mexican on the
Tongaloa.
bike.
Yeah, he was Camacho.
Wow.
This was years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but again, like I said, I used to be in and out. Like whenever that happened, because the only Mexican dude on the bike.
He was playing a Mexican dude, but he would ride a bike, and his name was Camacho.
And is this like in the 2010s era?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember too much about him. I have to go back and look at that. Yeah, because I was in high school. I was kind of in and out. I was on the keeping up with like everything that was going on with John Cena. The last Mexicans I knew that was on the bike was they were called the Mexicals, and they was on SmackDown. And Psychosis was one of them. Um, that was in their group, but they used to ride on tractors. That was so cliche. I don't know why they decided to do that. They could wrestle their asses off, but it's like, why y'all got them out here riding on tractors?
You know why.
I know, but that was like, come on, man, that just did too much. But yeah, that's the only people I knew that was doing that.
So, okay, let's see what
Poor.
else. What else can we? Stay seeing as how we talk about letting people already. Um,
Wait, anything else happen on?
that's what I was
Oh,
getting to.
besides Maxine, Dupree checking Becky the way she should have been checked. I'm
Right.
so proud of her. She
She
been getting it
said.
on the mic.
She said you got
She
two
really
choices.
has.
You can get in this ring, and I can break your leg.
Like Maxine is so different now. First of all, shout out to Maxine and to Braun Breaker because I was so nervous. I was so nervous with him going toe to toe with CM Punk. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like,
Cause going toe to toe with CM Punk ain't for the faint of heart.
that ain't no easy pickings. That's throwing you to the wolves. That is one of the best. He is definitely in the top 10 of people on the microphone. And it's like, yeah, you finna go. Okay, we gonna see how this go. And I'm like, CM Punk finna eat him alive. But he kept his passion. And then it was times I saw CM Punk putting the mic up to himself, and then Braun kept going. He didn't leave any space fillers. And I'm like, cool, just keep that drive, just keep going, keep going. Either, CM Punk, of course, and it's gonna take years of, just getting used to talking. Because he can fight, no doubt. But, CM Punk had the couple of lines, boom, in that conversation real quick, because that's CM Punk. But yeah, he definitely held his own. The same with Maxine. You're in the ring with somebody like Becky Lynch that can hold her on the mic any day of the week. So for her to be able to even still, that is not a, she's showing she's not a fluke. She's showing that her win wasn't a fluke. She's showing that it wasn't a, I got lucky. I'm in this and I'm taking this very seriously. And she's putting in that work, both in her promos and in her wrestling skills. I am extremely proud of her because, to be completely honest, nobody saw that coming. I guarantee you, nobody saw this version of Maxine. No,
Not at all.
not at all.
And staying with what the women on Raw, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella versus Raquel Rodriguez. I was thoroughly upset because Raquel did not win. And it was because Stephanie snaked her at the last minute.
I wasn't a, I wasn't upset. I was looking for an interference, but I believe they're going to play this cool. They're going to play it smooth. They're not going to jump into it just yet because that's given away too soon. But definitely there's some riffraff that's going to take place between Raquel, Liv Morgan, Roxy, and the Judgment Day. Because that segment backstage with that whole thing, and now Raquel is looking at Roxanne sideways and Liv, ooh, like kind of, oh, I'm still over here with you, but dang, that was spicy, like instigating shit. It was that. So I really thought it was gonna be some interference, but they listened to Raquel, and she said she want to do it on her own, and she did it on her own. I give it to her. It was a good match. It was a good match. Not really ready for Stephanie to lose it yet. Raquel definitely deserves the opportunity to be a champion, but I don't want to see her be champion just yet. She's another one. Like, I want her to be the champ, just not right now
And
because I want Liv to get it back.
and Nikki don't need to be here. I don't understand why she was here.
First of all, let's talk about this move that Nikki Bella put on Raquel.
Yeah, STF.
She proceeded to do my man's move, the STFU. I hate that they called it the STF. Like, no, it's not the PG-13 era anymore. But it was tip. It was classic heel Nikki because I really thought that she was doing it to pay tribute, which I believe in a way kind of was. But at the same time, them saying thank you, Cena, I thought that was more like, hey, she's doing his move. Okay, because everybody been hounding her. Like, she wasn't out there at his last match. Like, even though they're exes, and I'm like, well, I wish she'd be their exes. They're like, well, it's still a business. She should be professional. So I'm thinking this was her way to shut everybody up. I'll do this move. That's my tribute. Be quiet. And they're saying, thank you, Cena, in a way of, and I honestly believe this wasn't a mocking way. It was like a, okay, cool. She paying homage to him this type of way.
Yeah.
And she says, no, thank me. I said, Nikki. She's hilarious. I was like, yeah. That was a good heel move. That was a good heel move. I like that she did it. And I believe that everybody else could respect the fact that she did it and still said no thank me, still being in her heel character. What threw me with her is that you are going to go online and talking about, oh no, that's the Bella lock, whatever it is, that whatever the fearless lock. They taught Natalia them, they was teaching me some different stuff like in the dungeon. And okay, you didn't have to say none of that. Because how do you say that you didn't do his move?
We can see
Then
you.
you go, not huh?
We can see you.
Clearly see you, but not only that,
No pun intended.
you go like a day or two after Monday Night Raw, after that happened, and you get, little podcaster comes up and he asks you and your sister, who are your favorite wrestlers? Brie Bella goes on to say that hers was Macho Man Randy Savage. Good choice. Nikki Bella, you go on to say that yours is John Cena. What games are you playing? What are you doing? So I'm thinking, I'm like, this is an old video, and it's not. It is not. How are you gonna do the move, say that it's not his move, but then you're gonna say that your favorite wrestler is John Cena? Okay, Nikki, I love you. I really, really do. And I love John Cena. To death do us part. But that man is married. Don't be disrespectful. Like that was just because for you to even come on now. Come on now. Even if it is, you could have said anything and you could try to play, oh, that's, I was just being, professional. He asked my favorite wrestler. Girl, you know what you was doing. You was trolling. You was trolling for sure. For sure. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't believe that John Cena may or may not have feelings still for her just because I felt like he got somebody that looked kind of similar to Nikki. But that's just my personal opinion on that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she was still trying to be in character then. I don't know what that was. That threw me for a loop. I didn't expect her to say that, even though fans probably like John Cena, and then she says it. It was like, girl, what you trying to do? You trying to shoot your shot? What is? Because
You
what's
know, you know something that threw me for a loop.
what?
Julia won the damn United States title back from Chelsea Green.
Mm.
I don't
That did throw me for a loop because I did want that to happen. Again,
know.
a person I believe maybe deserved it because she is a good competitor, and we have been saying they playing with Julia as far as her being a good wrestler, and they putting her in these matches that's like, and she's not winning them, or these weak matches that she is winning. So I didn't expect her to win. What's the purpose of having Alba Fire out there? She's not going to help Chelsea Green retain. But yeah, that kind of blew me too because to be completely honest, I like Julia as a wrestler, but she don't have a character. I thought she did. Is Kiana James supposed to be her mouthpiece in
She's
character? Because
supposed to
Kiana
because
ain't got no character.
Julia needs to learn English, and she is, but she needs to learn it better. And then
Because Julie
Kiana,
reminds me of an evil EO. She has that menacing, that darkness about her that she could be. That's like a Shinsuke. Even if she can't speak fluent or what, you need to learn some stuff to
but
pretty
yeah,
much be like a Shinsuke.
Kiana ain't got no character. She just
There.
what did I say? She dressed like
Oh my god, what did you say she dressed like? Let me go back and look at that.
a corporate hooker.
Yes, a corporate hooker, and that's exactly what she does look like. I mean, I'm sorry, Kiana, you're a beautiful woman. You have a nice body, but that's exactly how they have you dressing. You, it's like no substance. Like when I look at her and I look at because it's not a lot of female. I want to say managers or valets. I know that's what I want to do, but I want to have a character. I want to be influential to the point where it's like I don't have to wrestle, but I got fans. They know who I am because I'm in the mix. Kiana, you're just there. It's like you may say something on the mic or whatever a little bit, but I'm pretty sure while you're talking, the fans are, they're going to go get hot dogs and popcorn
and
and
then you
bathroom breaks.
and then you wrestle
Because
a little bit, and it's okay. But
a little bit, you need to show a more ruthless side. You need to show like Julie, if you're gonna manage somebody, then your person needs to be ruthless. Like needs to be just take no prisoners. Just I'm not playing no all of that. For you to be able to stand behind them and be like, yeah, like I manage this superstar, whoever it is, male, female. But it's not given that. It's given high school musical bully. Like, my shoes are better than yours. You're so poor. Like it's given that. Like okay, this is her character because she reminded me of Sharpay from High School Musical. Like that's
yeah,
how they mini skirts, the boots, the purse. What is that?
yeah, yeah. They need a different lane for her, but Julia got it, and
They
whatever.
believe in her enough, I guess. To maybe Julia said, but never mind. That's so wrong for me to
Maybe
say that.
Chelsea needs to. Yeah, Chelsea needs to start aiming higher. That's what needs to go on. She needs to aim higher.
Chelsea Green will win Money in the Bank this year. Remember, I said that. I can see that she is ready. They didn't put her in the
January
spotlight
5th, twenty
twice,
twenty
a
six
two
at
time
6:09.
two-time United States champion. She is also tag team champion along with Ethan Page. Chelsea has the fans. What?
That's who needs to come up next.
Yeah, definitely. But Chelsea has the fans. Chelsea has an aura about her. She's likable. She can wrestle. Stop playing with her like she can't get down and dirty because she definitely can. And I feel like the first time y'all put her in the Money in the Bank, she showed y'all that she can be silly. Chelsea got it all around. She got all
She
around.
does.
But I really feel like if they really just like stop playing with her and let this girl actually wrestle, she will shock the world. And I can see her winning Money in the Bank, bragging about it, bedazzling it, whatever she want to do. But Chelsea Green needs to take it. And
Absolutely.
that's who I want to see. I don't want to see nobody else win. She needs to win. I thought she was gonna win that year. I really did until Tiffany had pushed her off and she fell into them tables. But yeah, I thought she was gonna take it, but she needs to take it this year. Like one thing I could say about her and her husband, they are fighters. They're gonna go after what they want, and that's what I respect most about the both of them. Chelsea has similar story to Matt. You left, you got your shit together, and you came back. And she was gone for like I think like 5 years, and then she came back. So it's like, yeah, no, give it to her. She's ready. She's ready.
Let's talk about another couple on SmackDown.
That's
Um,
not.
no, we gotta talk about the main event. We gotta talk about the ambulance match between Damian Priest and Aleister Black. And I just want to say beforehand, I don't like the story behind this whole match. However, I do like the match because the story behind the match is garbage. Um, you're
I
trying
don't
to
really like the
change
story
Damian
behind the
Priest.
match either. It just
You're
feels redundant at this point.
you're trying to change Damian Priest to be something, and no, because this was not y'all gimmick to begin with. This wasn't even what you showed up to do. You showed up to whoop people's asses. That's you. You wasn't trying to change nobody into anything. But we got this
They
fire ass
really,
match out of it.
like you said, they really tried to turn Damian Priest on Friday into a damn vigilante. He thought
He
he was
did come
Batman.
out like Batman.
Batman. Like, shout out to the meme elite. They made a meme, and I had screenshot. I text message. I said, "My podcast partner said this," and he put it. He was like, "Why is Damien out here like the GAY Batman?" and and I'm just like, bro, this is the same thing I said. Like, why? I wasn't even thinking that because when he was standing, I just saw the wings. I'm like, is
I'm
this being a
vengeance.
bat? And you text right on cue. And I'm like, wow. My stomach hurt from laughing so hard. I'm like, this man really is out here like Batman. And I guess Alistair's supposed to be the Joker. And freaking Zelina supposed to be Harley
Hey,
Quinn. What are
hey,
y'all
this
doing?
this was your first time giving her props on her entrance with him because you said there was actual some chemistry this time. I
It
didn't
really
even pay
was. It
attention.
really was because they have not. They for them to be married, and I think it's because, and this is the reason. I don't believe they don't have chemistry in their marriage. I've seen them off screen together. They have chemistry with each other. But somebody said, well, a lot of people have said this: the hardest person to play is yourself. So if you have me on here with my husband, I'm trying to find my footing with my character Zelina Vega with my husband Aleister Black because I'm trying to see how does Zelina match up with Allison because Zelina ain't been with. She's always just been alone. Same with Aleister. So now we have to see how our characters mesh together. Now I have to reinvent my character, Zelina, being this bubbly cosplay girl, to being a little darker, to trying to be his Harley Quinn. I have to try to channel all of that pretty much. Because that's what is given, like a darker version of how to kind of like, I don't know, something like that. Like Harley Quinn meets, I don't want to say Medusa. Or what's my girl? Mystique, just because Mystique's aura, that type of aura that she had. Because when she trying to slither through Alistair, it was given like Mystique, like how she could pop up at different places.
What's that
It
Aaliyah
wasn't
movie?
working
What's
in the
that movie that
beginning.
Aaliyah was in? What it's called, Queen of the Damned or something?
Oh yeah, Queen of the Dam. Yep.
That's probably what she's doing because she's a huge Aaliyah fan.
But it's like I'm gonna need her, and I feel like this is the first interest where it was more polished. Because before it was like he was trying to figure out where's she going. I'm used to walking by myself, so it's like, is she coming here? Is she coming here? This one was way better when they how they got in the ring was better. It was like perfect. Keep it that way. They still need it as far as promos because she's always looking at him like how Harley Quinn looks at the Joker, but he is not looking at her at all. It's like he doesn't acknowledge her. Like she's there, but he's just like he's over here, and she's like this looking. And I'm like, I need you to be here because we need to feel the fire between you two to know that oh, they're one. You seen that with Triple H and Stephanie. You see that with Naomi and Jimmy. You see it with Montez and Bianca when they were, paired together on screen.
I
You
mean,
saw that chemistry that they had. You even see it with Miz and Maurice. But
there's
it's
a way
like,
you could play it to where it's like she's more like a tool to him than anything else, but like you would have to actually play with that idea.
yeah, but at the same time, I wouldn't want her to be that. She's his wife.
Well,
And they're acknowledging that that's his wife.
all
So
right.
you can't,
You
yeah, they
can't
already
say
acknowledged
wife
that. So
and
you got to
it
put
be like that. But like, yeah. So if it was just his girlfriend, yes. But if his wife, yeah, you can't do
that's his
that.
wife. So that's why I say, where's the chemistry? Because I can get, like you said, if it was that angle of like, okay, I'm just using her as a somebody I can met that go out there and do this, run interference and blah blah whatever. No, this is wife, so it needs to be Scarlett and Carrion. The way that Carrion Cross would look at Scarlett was like hungry man looking at a steak. The same way she looked at him, that kiss that they had when they would look, touch each other, all of that. When she was bleeding and her blood, they have chemistry. Zelina and Alistair do not. And they really need to work on their characters meshing together. Because if you're going to follow Alistair's lead, then you need to really start channeling that. You need to get into, if you don't listen to the same music that you listen to, start doing it. You have to channel that aura that he has, that darkness. Because if you want to be a better character, the same with people that act. If like when my boy, the last one that played, well, not the one that played the Joker in the recent movies, but
Heath
Heath
Ledger.
Ledger wanted to channel the Joker. He actually went to a mental institution and was around schizophrenic people to channel that character. The same with Jack Nicholson. If you want to become these characters, you really have to try to get in the mindset of being that type of a character because you're now you got to learn how to turn it on and off, but you have to get in that mindset of doing that. So if you can tell the way Alistair comes out, oh, he's the same Rhea Ripley. Oh, okay, they into this type of stuff. He's the way he's tatted, the way he dresses, the music you listen to, all of that resonates with him. That's why he can play his character well because it's a part of him. Zelina needs to make this new Zelina a part of her, and you need to start getting into that type of mind frame. So that's why I said if you're following Addison's lead, you start pretty much. If you want to do this well, listen to what he's listening to, get into what he's into, so you can make that a female version that deserves to sit next to Aleister Black. You can't be bubbly, fun Zelina trying to be because it looks like you're trying. This should be easy. He's your husband. So they need to get that down packed. Like you see that. I saw that with Stephanie McMahon and Triple H when they first got on screen. When she was by herself, she was hosting Stephanie. As soon as she assumed the next night she got with her, when they made it public and they were together, she had on makeup, her hair was changed, she started dressing different because it suited with his character. She couldn't come out there looking like how she used to with the skirts going below the knees. That don't suit his character. You have to go with that. And because you're the woman, you kind of gotta that's what you gotta rock with. And the same with Dom and Rhea. She was the dominant one. He had to change his character in order to fit with Rhea Ripley. So if you're gonna be coupled up with somebody and y'all on TV together a lot, yeah, she needs to give it the program. Like, cause this ain't working. Not
But
how
the
they want
match
it to work.
itself, match itself was fire.
Yeah, the match
From
was good.
everything
The match
from
was good. I
Rhea.
love Rhea's involvement in it too. Perfect. Did you see how she was crossed down?
Yep.
That's how Zelina needs to be. Take notes. So it's
And
like
then I don't know how I feel about necessarily
I think she
Priest
hurt her
winning.
or something.
You said what?
It was all over the internet. I don't know how true it is, but Zelina had said something about when Rhea did it to her, she broke her back or
I
hurt her
got
back.
I
It
can
was
see that.
something I don't know. I told you when they fought against each other, Zelina's real tiny, and she dropped like she could sling like a rag doll, Zelina. So when she did the riptide on her, it was like I wouldn't be surprised if she ain't jack up her back a little bit.
Yeah,
Cause yeah,
but the finish. First of all, I don't like that little table thing because where the hell did you pull? You just randomly pulled out a table and then threw him through it. That seemed like
I thought
trash.
I'm looking. So I at the time I'm looking all on the table like, what is that? Is that a machine? Is he gonna do something? Like, is it gonna? It was just a regular table with stuff on it.
And then you put him
See,
in
what is
regular
this? What you pulled
ambulance.
this from? Catering?
And
What is
then
this?
why was it just sitting there to begin with? You
Why
can
was
go
it
in the
sitting?
back,
That's
pick
why
up
I
and you
thought
just
that it
pull
was
it out.
something on it. You could have put some thumbtacks on the table, set the table
Something.
on fire. Yeah, see, they ain't McFoley. They ain't trying to go that far. They too pretty. They too.
But yeah, I ain't like the finish necessarily, and then I don't like the fact that Damian Priest won because I feel like Alistair needed it more.
Alistair did need it more. I didn't like the fact that I'm just like, so you close one door to the back.
And it took forever to close the other one.
Go to the side to close that door. What that door got to do with anything, I don't know. Then you go and he's standing there.
Like, you
Get off
gotta
my
wait for the
screen. Get
camera and
off
all
my
that.
screen.
I get it, but like, yeah, no, that was just bad.
Was that supposed to be? This is the final nail in the coffin. No, it
He just
was.
come kick you in the back of the head. Like,
I was hoping he was. I was hoping he was gonna kick that door. I was. I was really hoping he was gonna kick the door.
Alistair should have won. I don't care. He should have won. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. And let's talk about something we almost argued on a little bit, but I was being sarcastic. The Usos winning the titles from Dragon Lee and AJ Styles.
You
Now,
hush your dirty mouth.
here's what I was saying. I don't feel like Jay was happy necessarily about winning the titles.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because he had to have that pep talk from Jimmy beforehand, he's like, "Yeah, we finna go do this, but I've done this before. I want my world heavyweight championship back. I don't want these titles." So that's what I was feeling like he was. That's the route he's going. He's like, "Yeah, we won these, but we did this before. This ain't nothing new to me. I've done this. I want my title back. Damn these." And that's how I felt like he was acting because when they was going up the stairs and everything, he didn't react. He was just walking up the stairs. Jimmy
No, I
was
think
hyped,
he was
but I
trying to
don't think
find
Jay
a.
was.
He was trying to find. Jay is used to coming to the crowd, coming through the crowd a lot. So he was trying to find a spot. Like when he went up there and he wanted to stand there and the camera stopped and he was calling for Jimmy, but Jimmy kept going because it was so loud. Jimmy couldn't hear him. So it was just like, you could see it in. He, hey, all right, like, you can't just stand there by yourself. We both won. So we both should be standing here and like celebrating with the crowd. He wanted to go to the top, but Jimmy just kept going up. But I don't think Jay loves his brother. No doubt. No doubt. And my thing is this. You feel like you want your title back? Earn it. Do what you did the first time to capture their attention of them to say, when we watched WWE Unreal and they said they're gonna put a rocket on you. Do it. You feel like you deserve it, you earn it? Prove it with this tag team reign. Do something different than y'all did in y'all other reigns as tag team champions. Like, because you could just be having regular matches and yeah, you win your matches, but that's it. You're still in the championship ring. You're still one of the y'all pretty much over the division right now. You back leading the tag team division, so that's a locker room full of superstars
And
that's
hopefully,
gunning for your spot. Like,
we get more tag team people because I don't want to see them fight AJ Styles and Dragon Lee consistently. I don't want to see them fight the New Day consistently. Maybe the War Raiders if we add them in, but we need more tag teams.
I'm over the World Raiders. Like I said, I've been back watching SmackDown, well, old episodes of SmackDown, and I'm looking at them on there, and I'm like, how many times are they gonna change their gimmick? Like,
That's not on them.
how's not on them?
That was on Vince. They just wanted to be the War Raiders from jump. Vince kept changing their name.
Oh yeah, there's the Viking Raiders or whatever.
Vince kept
But
changing their name.
They alright, but it's just like, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see them. I would love to see them go against some NXT talent.
Thank you, Tank.
But did you see that Matt Hardy had put out it was the challenge? Matt and Jeff put up that challenge to the Usos for the titles, and they won it at WrestleMania
Do it.
in a ladder match.
Do it. What
That
are we
right
doing?
there,
Do it. Make some money.
I
If
want to see
y'all,
that.
all y'all are about is money. Make money. Because it's some money.
That is because we see the Usos different matches and they been in live matches before, but I want to man, yeah, y'all finna be told so with guys that can still do it.
And Jeff still throws himself through tables off ladders.
He's still swanton off the top of a ladder into tables, bro. Like what the how? How? It's like is he aging backwards? How are they able to still do stuff like that? But I'm cool with it because I just feel like, just a big kid every time I see them. Like the Dudleys, we knew they had to hang it up. But the fact that
Yeah.
Jeff and Matt can still go and they talk about man, do it. Do it
Make
now.
money. That is
Please.
money. And y'all technically own TNA. Y'all might as well. And you keep bringing people on from TNA. Just might as well do it.
Might as well do it. Might as well do it. That would be a match that I definitely would want to see. But right now, like I said, they definitely need to be more dominant in this reign because you guys have been here before. You are the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. You are now 9 times. They are longest reigning as far as they held it that long. But now you guys are 9 times tag team champions. I believe Jay is a 10 because he held that reign with Cody. So now you have another number under your belt. You've been here longer than half these cats been here. The only ones that have held longer, who's held the championship more, is the New Day. So it's like, y'all need to show why you are one of the greatest tag teams ever. Like, really put, because y'all older now, you're wiser now, put that stamp on it. Like, no, we not going to let go of these titles until we are ready to let go of these titles. It needs to be that. Now y'all need to start, I want to see throwing your weight around. Now I feel like you really earned that spot. You really, really earned that. Y'all should be on Roman's level in the tag team division, pretty much. Like, do y'all know who we are? Because they was cooking on the mic. And you can see a difference in Jay. Because I think that Jay, when Jimmy wanted to say something, Jay kept going. And it's like, okay, I need to see that fire every time for them. We're not here to play with y'all. This is our division. Stand on that.
Agreed.
I just noticed that the both of us are wearing Roman gear.
Because he better
Yes,
show up
yes.
tonight. He better show up tonight. It's y'all been promising us that this was gonna be a phenomenal Raw. He better show up.
He better show up. It is the 1 year anniversary. First of all, shout out to the 1 year anniversary of Netflix on Raw. Wow. Wow. I remember how I felt when it first came on. Like, it was like, dang. And it was an amazing night. We saw Roman reclaim the Ula Fala. Rhea reclaimed her championship from Liv. CM Punk finally got his victory over Seth Rollins. It was so much that happened that night, so much aura. Um, Even though, somebody did show up and well, it wasn't on him because, they decided to change the venue when The Rock came and he said that WrestleMania was going to be in New Orleans. That's on WWE 2KO for changing the venue. They should have kept it that way. And they should have gave it to us this year, but no, they gave it to us in Vegas again. Um, but we need that type of star power. We need
We
that.
do.
We need Roman.
We
We
need
had Rock
Roman.
last year. Roman's not really involved in any feuds right now, but we need Roman to show up. Because right now, him trying to get into it with the bloodline, division makes no sense
Yeah,
for
because
him to
Steph is
really.
gone. They ain't really
Not right now.
unless
Not
did he
right
get
now.
his shoes back from Bronson?
Huh? He
Did he get
been
his
did
shoes
that,
back from
remember?
Bronson?
When he beat him, he did that. Remember, he threw him in the crowd when he signed him. And I was
Right.
mad because I'm like, I could have been there getting a shoe. Like, crazy. But I think his issues would more so be with Paul Heyman. than the others, as it should be, because I feel like it's at a point now Paul needs to pay for his crimes.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad if Roman just showed up to terrorize Paul Heyman.
I
Like
wouldn't
while
be
he
mad
on
at
the
that either.
like he while he just like sitting on the apron, like trying to direct everything. Roman just come out, Superman punch him and run.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I'll be good. I'll be good with it for sure.
Just every week
Because
he found a new way to Superman punch him and leave.
I'm gonna terrorize you. That's how I'm gonna spend my road to WrestleMania. I'm going to terrorize you.
Because
Speaking of that, I'm not trying to think too far ahead. I do this anyways because we know right after this, the next pay per view, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is it Elimination Chamber?
no, we ain't even get past Royal Rumble yet.
I was trying to remember which came first. Royal Rumble, Elimination
Royal
Chamber.
Rumble comes first, and then
Royal Rumble comes first. You're right. Royal Rumble comes first. Then Elimination Chamber in February. I will be there.
You would
Are you going?
look at my finances, and then I'll let you know. How much? Well,
Listen
actually,
here, sir.
off camera, we gonna talk about how much everything was, and then I'll see.
Yes. But
So
yeah, so I know that's gonna be, after that. And I'm just thinking about who's gonna face who at WrestleMania.
I was gonna
Like,
say we could wait maybe a week or two and then talk about who we think our pick is, but we can talk about now who we think should get the
wait,
what
for what? Royal Rumble?
Royal Rumble. Who should get it?
Wow. For the women? No,
Go ahead.
okay. I did say this before. For the men, Randy. I want either Randy to get it.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember who else I said. It was Randy and someone else, and I can't. Oh crap! Who was the other person I said? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But I know for the women, I said either Liv Morgan or Bianca.
Fair. That is fair.
Yeah, Liv or Bianca for sure. I would be okay with either one. I wouldn't be upset if it's between those two. I wouldn't be upset if Liv one or Bianca. It's really between those two. I'm trying to remember who's the other guy that I said besides. No, because he ain't got no momentum just yet. Montez. Did I
No.
say him?
No, I don't think you said Montez. You definitely said
No.
Randy. I definitely remember that.
Randy for sure. Randy for sure. Oh, well, it depends.
I know who I want.
What if Dom won?
I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad
I
at
wouldn't
it.
be mad at it.
But
I
hopefully,
wouldn't. That would be a shocker and very surprising.
whatever his status is, because I know he was injured and we don't know necessarily
Yeah.
what the injury is. But if he
Shoulder
came
injury.
back, oh damn, he might not be back in time for the Royal Rumble. But if he is, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I'm
Oh no
hoping
no no no! I remember. I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. It wasn't. It was Jacob.
that's
It
who
was
I
Jacob
want.
that I said.
That's
Yeah.
exactly who I want.
Yeah.
I want him to come
Jacob or
back from
Randy
whatever
between them.
this surgery is. I want him to come in and be like, I'm back. And then now we got it. Now we on. And hopefully at that point, Drew has the title. Him and Drew can have a match that they were supposed to have to begin with. And it is what it is. Now for the women, honestly, I don't know. If Bianca comes back, then yes, give it to Bianca. But other than that, I'ma always say Roxanne Perez, and I would even throw Raquel in the mix if Liv gets the title back. I would say those two, the Judgment Day girls. I would just give it to them. Any one of them. I don't see nobody else that really deserves it. I mean, you could.
Not right now because
You could throw it to
EO
Bayley.
and
You could throw it to. You could throw
Bayley
it to,
already got
you could
it.
throw it to.
Well, yeah, you could because Bayley, even though Bayley won it 2 years ago, yeah, because she won it that same year that well, one of the years that Cody Rhodes won it.
Right.
But Jacob for sure. Um, but damn, because I want to see Jacob. I would. Jacob got to come back. He got to get it back in blood for Cody, for sure. See, it's so much because I would like for him to do that while Cody's the champion, but at the same time, Drew needs to get that title. And if he was to fight Drew, I know it wouldn't be no real beef beef. He just had to get Cody out the way, deal with that. Then you and Drew, okay, cool. But I want Randy to win the belt back. And if he was to fight either Cody or Drew, makes sense. They both got, the history there. But Randy needs a 15th championship. I'm tired of that man staying at 14. JBL just said it this week during an interview that he believes that Randy Orton will be the man that
And
surpasses John Cena and wins the 18th. And I would be 100% okay with that. He is the only one.
and Randy
next
is
to
young enough to still do it because John was 48 when he retired. Randy's 43. He still got time to get all, and then he's still moving great and look great. Go ahead and let him do it. But
please let him do it.
And then start building up somebody else to do it.
You said what now?
I said start building somebody else up to do it. Like the NXT people y'all are moving up, start building them. Trick jumping into the water immediately, cool. Let him start on that path. Let him start on the path to start, building up championships. Because I want to see if he can manage to stay long enough to get a high amount of championships. Give it to him or give it to Javon. Somebody. I want either one of them to be the one after Randy to get 19. Something like that.
That would be nice, but I see somebody getting it before those two get it, though.
Who?
Oba. The ruler.
And, okay, just those three. Don't really care. It could be either one of those three.
Yeah, those three. Those three for sure. Ethan Page for sure. I could definitely see him being a champion. But yeah, Oba definitely needs to. I don't want to see him come up just yet. Not
also,
just yet.
But no, because he's on his way. Because you see them little commercials he has. He's coming.
I see. I know he's on his way. Oh, and they better be in for a rude awakening because I feel like they thought Brock Lesnar was a beast. Do you see how big this man is? The way he manhandled Cody, I ain't never seen Cody manhandled like that. Like even with Brock Lesnar, Cody held his own. He held his own. That man shot Cody. He jacked Cody's ear. We seen it. After they bandaged Cody up, he came. It was like, dang, he jacked your ear up that bad. Like, Oba ain't nobody to play with. He really not. And they need to stop. People need to. I hope people not sleeping on him, but I feel like some people are. Wake up, okay? Cause he's definitely going to be your next WWE or World Heavyweight Champion.
If we got Trick on SmackDown, we got Carmella on SmackDown, even though Carmella been there for a year. If we get Jordan Grace on SmackDown, we need Oba on Raw. We need Javon on Raw. Soul's definitely going to Raw.
Zarya.
If Zarya comes with it, we don't. That's the thing. I don't know if Zarya gonna go with it or if Zarya's gonna do her own run in NXT because
I feel like they're gonna do that.
Unless they bring them up as a tag team, then absolutely bring them on Raw.
I feel like they're gonna separate them. Soul has a lot of. You can see the potential in her to have that star power by herself, and I can see them. Zarya too. Too. She could be a dominant force all on her own.
Oh, and then like I said, we need muscle on Raw. So yeah, definitely bring her.
Yeah, Jada.
Let her.
Jada, I feel like needs her time on NXT.
Let her win the title on NXT before you move her up.
Yep. She needs to hold on for it for a little bit. She needs to get the arrogance she has. I need to see that as a champion. First of all, where is she?
I don't know if she's injured. I don't know if she's just off TV. I don't know what the situation is.
We know what the situation is. Jey Uso has been just subliminals, dropping them every week, all on his IG. Something's happening. We know.
From what I'm reading, it says she's just been off TV to train more.
Oh, train, huh? or dealing with some fallout from one of their top stars that she is dating. Maybe they needed to cool down a little bit. Maybe he didn't want to deal with her, seeing her backstage or wherever the case right now. So they got, yeah, I hope that's not the case though, because I really like Jada. But that's the thing. That's when I feel like when we get there, I'm going to have to hold off my temptations because it's a lot of fine men there. But no,
Look, man,
I need to build me
from
up.
what we know, Jay is still married. From what we know.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't. Is he?
From what I'm
If
looking
he
at,
is, they are very much separated
from what I'm
and
looking at on
have
the
been.
internet,
Huh?
from what I'm looking at on the internet do be lying sometimes, but he's married. And then
So that
Rikishi
man
a
is
year
very much
ago said,
separated.
and from a year ago, Rikishi said that he don't want him Jay playing with Rhea or whatever, disrespecting marriage or whatnot. So he was married then.
But you got to think about it too. In their family, honor is everything. They take marriage very seriously. But if Jay is going through a separation with his wife, clearly because he
If
was
that's the
dating
case,
Jada, we've
if that's the
seen
case,
it. Like if
allegedly over this whole statement, allegedly over this whole thing before somebody tried to sue us, and we ain't got the money for that. Um,
I mean, allegedly, but it's pictures. I mean, stop posting stuff. Stop going on vacations together. But yeah, but if that's the case, I can understand why Rikishi as a father and as being as just proud of his family, honorable as he is, would say no, regardless if he know what Jay's doing outside, because he outside. But I can hear Rikishi was trying to shut that down. Like, no, let's not put that on TV of them, blah blah, whatever, because Rikishi probably has a good relationship with his daughter-in-law and the kids, and he don't want his grandkids seeing his daddy on TV with Rhea Ripley, even though it's scripted. So it's like, no, he didn't want to put that out there. But Jay Uso said, "Listen here, Daddy. Now the paparazzi finna get photos of us on vacation, in airports, in the club. Yeah, at least WWE's would have been pretend, cause this right here, this ain't pretend. She was rubbing on that man's thigh meat. Like what? He wears her bandana around his ankle. What
hey,
more do you need? What more do you need to know? Oh man, it's just like, look, Jay, you need you to get it together. I need you to get it together because something happened. I guarantee you, something happened. And when I get there, and if they ever see this video, man, how you know? Intuition. I know. But I need my girl Jada back on TV again. I need to see Miss Parker. Like, if she is indeed training, that's great because we have been saying she has all the tools. She just needs a better move set. So if that's what she's doing and she's coming back even more dominant than we know that she can be, bring it on. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do with her because it's about time. I want Jada coming back. All that she smacked because on the mic, she got it. The crowd, she got it. The look, she got it. She gets better in that ring. It's over with. My mama don't even watch wrestling, but I was watching Jada, and mama came in to my living room, and she said, "Who is that?" After Jada hit that, and she all in the camera. My time, baby. All it out. That's Jada Parker. You feel that aura, don't you? You feel it through the screen. And she was like, "Okay." She's cute. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, she got it. She got all the tools. When she comes back now, ruthless aggression. She needs to come back the same way Jazz came back when Jazz was out for like some months or whatever. And this is like back in like the early 2000s, like 2003 or 2004, if I'm not mistaken. But when she came back, she was interfering in matches. And she was tossing Trish, Lita, whoever it was, knocking them girls out, just slamming them, and just kept saying, the bitch is back. And when she got that title opportunity, she took it. She wasn't playing no more. She had like Theodore Long at that time was her manager because she didn't have a manager before. But he became her manager and she just came in like, what I want, I'm taking it. I'm not waiting in line. I'm not being nice about it. I tried that. No. Like, and that's exactly how Jada needs to come. Because now you got even more new superstars in NXT. Jada, you should have been had the title. Ben had that title. Like, how JC Jane get the title before you get the title?
Well,
Uh-uh.
well, well. JC been that longer than everybody else.
I don't care. JC's irrelevant to me and to a lot of people.
And Jada
But
only been
what's
wrestling for 2 years. Well, 2 years technically at this point.
who,
So
Jada?
yeah, yeah.
It seems like it's been longer.
Though she debuted on October 17th, 2023.
It seems like it's been longer than that for some reason. But yeah, she needs it. She needs it. Because, okay, Soul, for example. She been there longer than Soul Ruka, and Soul Ruka's over here collecting championships.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna need Jada to, yeah, Jada needs to be
Be
on
up
that
there.
level. She just got all the tools, and I don't understand why they're not utilizing her in a way. But if they are polishing her up like they did with Jade,
And they
then
did with
cool.
Maxine.
Like they
Cause
did with Maxine. I feel like everybody, all the women that they need, that they feel like, okay, you got the tools, or they feel like you got that potential and that fire, you just need to bring it out. Send them to Natalia and to the
and
Duchess,
that's it.
and that's it. Because and Natalia doesn't get enough credit. When they put this woman in the Hall of Fame, she better get a standing ovation from everybody, because she is a she ain't a diamond in the rough. She's a damn diamond. She's from the Hart family, and to be a woman coming into the game and doing it, come on now. She is a multi-time Guinness's World Record holder. Stop playing with her. She definitely needs to get more flowers than she's getting, because the work she did with Maxine, that's her biggest project, and she just needs to be that. She really just needs to be. I would want her to, be back on the show and kicking ass and taking titles and stuff, but this is amazing. That's amazing. And I feel like if that's what they're doing with her right now, Jada about to come back even more dominant then. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have anything left to say. I'm not sure if you have anything left to say.
Cody Rose sucks.
And on that note, this has been LCW. I have been Oz the Alchemist.
And it's your girl Lola Love. Make sure that you follow us, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure y'all been running our TikTok up, and we appreciate y'all so much. Much love. We got more subscribers on YouTube. Much love. We appreciate y'all. Follow us on Threads. Facebook's coming soon. And just stay tuned, because after tonight, we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully all for the good.
Oh, please,
Let's put that
please,
up.
please, please. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see tonight. That's what we want to see. Come on now. Come on now. It ain't a Raw anniversary without the Tribal Chief.
All right, y'all.